So today we're going to be playing with a couple of new products that I picked up. We're going to be playing with some more metallic shimmer shades. These are from Morphe. You guys will have seen in a more recent video I tried out the Bare Sizzle collection. I also picked up the Midnight Heat, which I am super duper excited about, specifically for this color, or I was. You guys will see my thoughts a little bit further into the video. So that's pretty much it. As far as the intro, we're just gonna like play around on our face, getting ready to go to work. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in 2 seconds when I had no idea what I was doing. We just got home from the gym. Showered. This is not sweat. Just got home from the gym and showered. I also went ahead and threw in some eyebrows so you guys could see my facial expressions. Me and my brows are like always in a fight. I felt like we were having like a really good time there for a while, and then that time ended abruptly. I'm gonna take the Morphe 2 foundation. I am the color Marshmallow. I love this stuff because it's like a light sheer kind of coverage. I mostly just do it to kind of like even out some of my redness, and because I love how like beautifully like glowy it is, but without looking like wet. It just looks like, honestly, it just looks like healthy skin. So today we're going to be playing once again with the new Morphe, what are they technically called? Metallic eyeshadow trios. Yesterday, or in the video that I filmed yesterday, I played with the Bare Sizzle collection. This one is Midnight Heat. And I will go ahead and swatch those for you. This is the color Lightning, which is a silver. And yes, I do 3 strokes because I want to build up the opacity so that you guys can seize it. I don't know, I don't need to justify myself in my swatches because I'm not a review channel or anything like that, and I will tell you guys my honest opinion regardless. So this is the color Flicker. I hardly know her. I made that joke last time. It's like a black with silverish reflect in it. And then this is actually the reason that I purchased this pack. This is the color Moonlit. You can see it's like this super freaking gorgeous, like deep tealish kind of. So hopefully we'll find a way to get all 3 of these colors on our face today. That is the goal. Actually, I need to be done filming in the next 45 minutes so that I can eat a snack and go to work. If I don't finish this makeup because I ran out of time because I'm such a disaster, would you guys want to see half a tutorial? Would you? Hey Siri, set a 30-minute timer.
Your timer is set for 30 minutes.
And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a little pom-pom brush. I've actually already loaded this black shade here because
I think I somewhat kind of maybe might know what I'm doing just a little bit.
Black isn't really what I want you to see when you look at this, like when the eye is open, but I want to keep this overall like look rather deep and dark so that when we cut it out, it's like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of situation. You know how they say that like eyebrows are sisters, not twins, occasionally cousins? Not only are my eyebrows not related, but my eyeballs, like they don't know each other. They've never met. One way to kind of combat that is to look straight ahead in your mirror, use your pupils as a reference. I'm gonna be picking up this B4 color, and I am going to tip tap patty whack that right into the edge of that black. We did something rather similar in the 4th of July tutorial, if you guys have seen that. That was like one of my first times using this palette, and in fact, when I fell in love with it. But I think it was worth the money because I've gotten so much use out of it. And in all honesty, I like really want the orange collection as well. And as much as I wanted to justify that purchase and be like, yeah, orange, it's almost fall and Halloween, and you know, I just be picking up a bigger, fluffier brush, and this is the color B5. I'm just making a mess, and I'm just making a mess on the outer corner because I don't know exactly what I want to do with that. Let's see if this gets any cuter once we carve out our crease, because in all honesty, my faith in myself is already waning. It's so funny because like every time I try to do a new shape or like a new style of makeup, for whatever reason, I like almost always decide to film it. I'm gonna use the blank canvas P. Louise base, the acid rain. Oh my God, that is so much thicker than the other one. What's the furthest you've ever gotten into an eye look before being like absolutely not and calling it quits? Like, have you ever been late because you tried to do a new thing with your makeup, realized that you absolutely in no way, shape, or form could leave your house like that, and then had to do the do? Because I'm not gonna lie, one time I was late for work and I was like, hey, I said, in all honesty, I am going to be late I'm sorry, but I could not get my eyebrows to look even somewhat related, which I understand is not like a good reason to be late, but in my defense, it was really, really egregious, the offense that I had on my eyeballs, and I work in a makeup store, so I look like a bird. That's fine. Maybe by the end of this, we will be a very cute bird. I'm gonna pick up that black shade again. So I'm gonna hit the very outer edge of where we have carved our crease. So I'm leaving these inner corners disgusting for right now because we're gonna go in and fix it. I'm going to just use the foot applicator for this, which I feel like is a mistake, but strong and wrong. I want the silver to be the most prominent color here. That actually, you know, when I was doing my swatches of these, I was like building up the opacity quite a lot and doing several strokes, but I'll try it on this eye. I really feel like that was so much more opaque just initially than I had anticipated. And the only reason I did several strokes there is because I was trying to like map out the curvature of my eye. I'm like real pleased with that color, I think. The reason that I bought this is the color Liquor. No, it's not. It's Midnight Lick, isn't it? No, Moonlit. The other one is Flicker, not, I see what I did there. So these colors, they don't like each other, it would appear. It's like losing a little bit of steam here. I don't really think we get along. I'm gonna go back in with that silver because I just want those colors to kind of like fade into each other a bit better. I thought that because the other one was darker that it would kind of like take over, but I'm looking at it and I don't think that that's true. I think really the silver like held its own ground, and it is in fact moonlit, which is having a hard time. So we added that black here on the outer corner because I knew I was going to also be using this black shade. I'm gonna hit closer to the lash line here. I kind of want this to like taper out. I'm gonna drag, you see I'm dragging it a little bit further in. I really like that color, and I feel like eventually I'll use that just by itself, maybe in like a smoky eye. Honestly, this metallic collection kind of reminds me of like New Year's Eve. I think it's really funny that we actually just released these following the no makeup kind of like Gen Z style of makeup of like Morphe 2 and some of like our creams. Oh, look, oh Jesus, do you see that? These are cracking so hard, probably because they're layered on top of each other. Well, I don't like that at all. All right, so I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm gonna pick up more of this black shade and I'm gonna kind of feather out right here. Basically, this is turned from a tutorial because I don't actually think this makeup looks very good at all. I've made a gigantic mess on my face. So we're gonna clean up our under eyes with some of the Morphe concealer. I don't traditionally wear this much concealer under my eyes, but I plan on sweeping it out and up this way, out and up that way, and then we're also gonna be cleaning up. So I'm hoping that this helps. This is in the color 1.45. It is a little bit pink, and it looks fairly pink on me until I blend it out, and then it usually looks quite nice. I think that looks better. I'm also going to be taking my Urban Decay What Color Are You? This is the color Pyro, and it's one of their liquid glitter liners. For those of you who have known me for years, you may already know this, but my nickname at summer camp was actually Sparkles because I always wore glitter eyeliner. And Urban Decay was the first ever glitter eyeliner that I owned. Okay, so I picked up a smudge brush and I've got that black shade, and now that I'm starting to like smoke out my like lower lash line and kind of like rounding out that shape, I actually kind of like what we did, y'all. Honestly, I was planning on just like going to work and being like, sorry guys, like maybe putting my bangs down and just being like, don't talk to me, I'm emo today. I think once we put like mascara and lashes on, it'll like really bring everything together. First, I'm gonna take this here fluffy brush and some of that B4 color, and I just wanna make sure that this is all like smoked out appropriately. The Flicker color. And I just want to add a little bit of glitter to like the outer skirts here, just like a pinch, just a teeny tiny pinch. Okay, so I am going to add lashes, mascara. I'm gonna stuff food in my face. I'm gonna wear an all black outfit. And in all honesty, I will most likely film the intro as well as the outro to this video when I get home from work tonight, because we desperately gotta go. But this is it so far. I'm really hoping that the lashes kind of make it look better. All right, friends. So off camera, I added mascara, lashes, and then I went to work for 7 hours. So it's been about like 8 or so since I initially applied this. I did touch up my lower lash line because I was looking a little watery from the day. You guys will have already heard my thoughts on the Bare Sizzle collection, but as far as the Midnight Heat collection, which includes all 3 colors that I actually used here, this is like my overall thoughts, okay? So I think that the silver color in here, I was actually quite impressed with the pigmentation of it. I thought that, you know, the swatches were fine, but then the way that they applied was a little bit different than I had anticipated. So if you guys saw my other video, you know that I thought that the maybe it was heated. One of the lighter shimmer shades in the Bare Sizzle palette, whenever I went to like kind of tap it out with my finger, kind of dissipated and also removed everything that was sitting underneath it and kind of left like a really like odd mark, like almost like a ring around where like the edges of the product was, and then towards the center it was just like, in the same way that a lot of like liquid lipsticks get crackety lackety on your lips and then they like fade here in the middle and then you're just like
SpongeBob about to play Squidward's clarinet.
But the same thing happened with the Moonlit color. I don't know if you guys could see. When I put it on top, on this eye anyways, on top of the silver and then tried to like tap it out with my finger, it seemed to not only break up on itself, but also remove the silver that was sitting underneath it. And I was like, hey man, not what I signed up for. I will say that being said, in general, it still managed to hold its integrity for, you know, the several hours that I wore it. This eye looks a little bit better, like that blend and fade, because I didn't try to tap it out with my finger. I just kind of like went back and forth like this. And then when it comes to the black shade, I had anticipated this kind of like shearing itself out as I went to like kind of like feather it out. I don't think that this liquid shade and my eyeshadow were quite cohesive together, which I know you're probably like, yeah, because it was like a liquid creamy glitter shadow and like a normal shadow. But I have been able to do that with some of the Stila ones. I don't know if that is like user error or if it was because like I had to go, that I just didn't take enough time with it. But I'm definitely going to be playing with these a little bit more because this gives me, not necessarily like this eye look, but the glitters in general very much, especially this set, the Midnight Heat set, definitely give me like New Year's Eve vibes. So you can probably expect to see a color like that, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already so you can be notified every time I post a new video, which should be every Monday and Friday with some extra special stuff happening here in October. I love you guys a whole heck of a lot. I hope you have a very fun, safe, healthy day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.